And did I jinx it? Oh, okay. We got Persians. Persians for game 6. All right. In the blue, we have Tyrant Slam, who has been cleaning house today. Doing a great job. In the red, we have Tyrant Daut. And he needs a result here, guys. It's like every single T90 series, we see a 5-2. Or like a 6-1 or something. I think it's been 5-2. I think that's been the most consistent result. But we never see a 4-3 or something. For whatever reason, it's very odd because the players are normally evenly matched. Slam's been playing a lot recently. He's been pretty active on his stream. I will link that in the chat afterwards. But I was not expecting Slam to do so much. I don't want to say so much better than Daut. Certainly in the first 2 games he was that much better, but I was not expecting this result going into game 6. Now, it is a Persians war. Again, it is no wall mod. And I will look at the maps. We have the winner of 4 games thus far in Slam right here in the blue. He has a wood line right here and a back gold and a back stone. And that's actually going to be really good for him. Obviously, if you can't wall, you want good resource placement. He could house wall this if he wanted to. I don't think he will. It's in the back, but he could. Large hill over here. Actually, hills everywhere for him. Daut's just going to take these sheep from him. And oh, he's going to take the boar as well. I don't blame him at this point. He's going to lame that. But you know what? Slam, he has the deer. And that's what I was going to talk about next. So Slam has his deer, and he's happy with that. He's already lured one in 2 minutes in. And that's going to be good. Daut is going to take this boar, though. And Daut is unable to lure these deer. And we saw that actually in the Gold Rush game as well. So he's going to find his sheep on the way back. Hopefully that doesn't block the boar. Nope. And an extra boar now, you would think anyway, for Daut. His other boar is over here and then right there, which he has yet to collect. So now that we're over here, we'll look at Daut's map. That's a nice little lane for him. He has wood on the back, but everything's pretty bad for him other than that. His berries isn't a big deal, of course. But look at this, guys. This is Mount Everest over here, and he has his main gold, his main stone, another stone, and another gold there. If you want to look for his other gold mini-map, it's all the way over here. So this isn't the best for Daut. And that's not the first time we've said that. Players do have a rehost. I did tell them they still have a rehost, each of them, after the Pilgrims. I was like, yeah, you know what? They still have it. But, yeah, it's kind of been a little bit worse for Daut. Definitely can win this game. That gold position is not going to be pretty. Now that he has the extra boar, we'll see how Slam reacts. Obviously, that's a lot of food you won. You're starting with 342 boars with 340 food, and now Slam only has 1. But he's trying to lure the deer in now to compensate. You have 140 food on each deer. He only got 1 so far, though, and Daut did see that he was luring these in. So he might try and stop that from happening, but he does have a weak scout after the lame, so Slam would probably just push him away. What's the metagame here, you ask? I know you're asking it, I just can't hear you. So, the metagame is usually pretty similar to Hun Wars, except you don't see that transition to archers last very long, and you definitely don't see cav archers. So you can see Drush. It'll lean a little bit more towards knights, but you could see Drush into archers, into crossbows, and then knights. Or you could see scouts into the archers. It really depends on what's happening, but the reason you don't want to stay into crossbows too long, and I think especially on a map like this, is because it's so open. Hey, what's the metagame? Yeah, so I think we're going to see scouts here. And Slam's going to send his villagers into his TC and click up. Daut going to do the same. Every time Daut has gone for a Drush, he has lost. Right? You know what? If I ask you guys, you're just going to troll me. So I'm not going to ask you guys. I'm just going to go off my memory, which really isn't the best. So it's not the best game plan here. But I have a feeling you would be like, Daut never drushed. And I would say, no, that's not true. We're going to see scouts, though. 22 population for Daut, which is 21 villagers plus his scout. Slam, he is going for 20 villagers and his scout. The hills are going to be a pain for Slam, though. Especially if you can't wall. He says wood lines over here. And Daut knows that. If you look at Daut's scouting, look at this. Wonderful. He knows the TC must be there. So he's probably going to come back here at some point. Slam scouting. I'm actually interested to see this. Yep, Foghorn mentioning the Persian bonus. Slam actually hasn't scouted yet. I hate it when players do this. Slam is really greedy with the deer luring. You could call it greedy, or you could say that he needed to do this. But I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit too late. Oh, man. What do you... No. Why would Daut fight there? He had a half HP scout. He just gave that away for free. What Foghorn was saying in the chat, for those that don't know, Persians, I'll actually show you real quick. This right here. Knights get +2 attack versus archers. So, obviously in a 1v1 Persians war, you don't want to be going archers. And, okay, Slam's going to almost throw away his scout now as well, which helps Daut out. Daut doesn't look too confident, though, does he? He has his stable right next to his wood line. That's not too bad, but it's just a sign that he definitely wants to camp back into his economy this time and not push out and be aggressive. You see these villagers are kind of running into this house, and the pathfinding's on them kind of weird. He's not collecting resources as fast as he should be. Slam right now, well, he has that scout forward at Daut's base, and then he has 2 here, and he probably will have 1 more queued up right now. Meanwhile, Daut, he has 2 military units, so he's a scout somewhere, and he's the second one here. So he's definitely behind at the moment. But he does have more food, a lot more food, so he should be able to continue to produce these units, and we'll see how far they go into scouts. Now, if you want to transition into knights anyway later on, if you're leaning towards that choice, you might be more prone to go into the Bloodlines upgrade, which we saw in the first Huns War. And the Huns War was, I think it turned when Slam got Bloodlines. So you're going to need to go out here, you're going to need to get 50 gold, and then you're going to want to research Bloodlines, which gives you extra HP on your scouts. And that will, of course, help out your knights later on, which is why I say they might do that. I don't see any gold being collected yet. Daut just scouting right now, and I'm gonna throw away a scout. What gives? What's going on here? And actually, you know what? Slam did the same. So, military numbers, Daut's actually in the lead. And Daut's gonna try and just lure Slam to him, and look at that, Slam recognizes that right away. It's just unbelievable. So 4 versus 4, but a weak one for Daut, so that's probably not a fight I would take if I was Daut, but I guess better in the early stages of that fight than I would have thought. Spear coming forward now as well. Still no one going to gold. Oh, I lied. Daut is going to gold. Is Slam doing the same thing? He is. Look at that. So who will get Bloodlines first? Who will have the numbers? Why does Daut keep fighting odd-numbered fights? I don't get this. He knows there's weak units in there, but he's still not coming out on top with these engagements. Where is he? Am I just a moron? Is that just the honest truth? I think that Daut actually has judged this one better than I thought. There's a really weak scout. There's a 3 HP scout in there for Slam, and there's one in there for Daut. Closer than I thought. I'm sorry, Daut. I like what Slam's doing with his walls here. Slam needs to be really careful, because if Daut recognizes that he's won a fight, or that he could go too stable or something and get on top of this hill, that'd be big for him. He's getting wheelbarrow now. I don't think Slam has researched that. He might do that after this villager. Building a tower there now. The spears are going to be important. That spear just missing for Daut, and equal numbers. Wheelbarrow now coming in for Slam. Very close game, very close game. If you think back to the Huns War, players were pretty much in this position. Obviously, they both didn't go scouts, and then they both went forward different times, so they really had no defense. Daut's still sending scouts forward. I don't know if he has anything back home. Slam, I think, set up to defend a little bit better because he can send villagers into this tower, and he has 2 spears here. But Bloodlines is coming in for Daut. So he got that upgrade first, but he is going to go back. Okay, so another stable for Daut, very similar to what we've seen before. He has walled off his wood line. No bloodlines yet for Slam. Slam's going to try and attack these villagers. There's a spearman there. Will the villager go down? Surely she's going to die. And the scout's gone down as well. 2 weak scouts there for Slam. And I think Daut will be confident he can clean this up. Was he going for the weak one there? He hasn't gone for the weak one, actually. At this level, you definitely want to be doing that. There we go. He's gone for the weak one. And there's still one more. Pretty close game now, guys. I mean, one villager in it. Daut's not coming back. Slam needs to be very careful here. Very good play from Daut. Look at that, picking off the other weak scout. And I have to ask top players in this situation, like, if we could pause the game and I could interview them, I'd be like, why fight there? But I'm guessing the answer is, I'm just building up my economy at home, and these scouts aren't important when knights come out. Slam is on his way to the Castle Age. Too stable. I love the fact he's going with towers just so he can send villagers in there to hide. And then Castle Age upgrade for Daut. So 2 stables for both of them. Towers for both of them. And this is very close. 38 villagers for Daut. 39 for Slam. A couple more scouts for Daut. The scouts will just be annoying later on. Once the villager numbers climb, I'm guessing Daut will try and use these a little bit more. But both players trying to protect their bases. And being Arabia, being no wall mod, there's potential that this game will be kind of short and cutthroat. So I'm assuming we will see chain barding armor for the knights. Might even see camels straight away, because Persians can get camels. Oh, the scout's going in. Can I do anything here? And we might see a monastery too. I mean, obviously players might want to get a TC up, but you can see Daut, he has 75 stone at the top left of your screen, guys. And oh, Slam with the quick wall. Are you kidding me? Look at this. No wall mod. How much wood is he wasting just to, like, take some HP off of these scouts? He didn't even kill any. What is this? Is that even worth it? I don't know, but it's beautiful. He's killing some of the scouts. Now, I feel like the idle time's not even worth it for Slam, but it's just so fun to do. How many houses went up there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, he deleted some of them, but... Oh, yeah, monastery probably will come out. What I was saying is Daut, he cannot build a TC because he doesn't have the stone for it. Slam also does not have the stone for it, I believe, so monastery coming out. That was beautiful play from Slam. I don't care about the efficiency. That was just beautiful, and he likes to do stuff like that. Nice little quick walling. No wall mod. Yeah, right, says Slam. Okay, so, monastery, 2 stables for Slam. Oh, he's actually getting pikemen. You know what? I kind of like the pikeman choice. Maybe he's expecting camel from Daut, and he feels like camel would be effective versus, or sorry, pikeman would be effective versus camel and knights. So go pikeman. This is definitely not something you see all the time, guys. So this is why it's kind of confusing to me. But he definitely knows there's a hill here, and Daut knows he needs to address this now. He's going to go for a conversion. Honestly, if he gets 1 knight, that's going to be huge, because the pikemen aren't going to raid underneath that tower. If you're Daut, you probably want to lean towards being a little bit more aggressive just because of this monster hill. But Flizzo, welcome to the T90 Elite, man. And thanks for that sub. These pikemen, they're going to get some shots in. They're going to go down. You can see Slam running away now, but the economies will pay off over time, so I'm paying attention to the vill count as well. I just feel like Daut has a stronger military setup. If you look at the amount of resources he has, 300 food, 300 gold. Well, saying that, Daut has the same amount, or very similar, but he's not producing at the same time. I don't know. I like to make these small comments, but I feel like I should just shut up half the time, because these guys know what they're talking about. Like when I co-cast with Nilly, sometimes I'll say something like that just to make it very interesting and to make you think. I know I'm often not right and things change very fast, but like Nilly will be like, nope, nope, that's not the case. And I'll be like, ah. Okay, what? This monk's coming forward for Daut. This is risky. Pikeman chasing it down. Pikeman kind of weak, but Slam doing the right thing and sending these units away. And oh, 3 monks now for Slam. Conversion's gonna be huge, guys. Home field advantage for Slam. And better upgrades for Daut. Of course, the healing power for Slam going to be big as well, but will the upgrades be bigger? Another conversion coming in for Daut. Again, Slam needs his hill desperately, and he needs the monks as well, as Daut doing the right thing, sending this knight in to pick off these monks. This is huge, and Daut has won a big fight here. As all 3 monks go down, he has the hill. Doesn't look like the pikeman upgrade is paid off, does it? That's an expensive upgrade. And Daut probably is going to put his foot on the gas now. He's sending the knights, many of them full HP, right back to this wood line. Daut needs to try and quick wall again with the houses, and he's trying desperately, and he has done so. But 2 villagers have gone down, 3 underneath the TC now. Camels are coming out to clean this up. But look at all the vills that are exposed, and you know, Persian knights, so strong. The camels, of course, will clean this up with the pikemen, but the damage is being done. You hear the villagers going down left and right, front and center. There's another one going down to the last remaining knight, and you know, the map control is still huge for Daut at the moment. And normally in this situation, this is when you start building up your economy back at home. We saw it so many times with Slam and the other games. Daut fighting a little bit too much underneath the TC. I think the camels and the pikemen will pay off, but he's killed a lot of villagers here. Look at this, 54 villagers for Daut, 43 for Slam, and Daut, I think just with the recognition of the map, understood that if he won this hill, it'd be very hard for Slam to push back up. Another villager going to go down here? Yep, another villager going to go down here. Also with no wall mod, if you can't wall off, you're going to be more inclined to push forward like this. And Daut is definitely doing so. Quick glance back at his eco. 2 TCs, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see another one. Daut's map was worse in my opinion. I mean, we could talk about the hill, and we could see how important it was. But I definitely think that Daut's map with the gold and the stone there was worse. Will this monk survive? Well, the monk won't survive, but the monk did get conversion. I was talking about Slam's monk. Can't say the same for Daut's. TC now for Slam desperately going up. He does have camels to fight these knights. It's just crazy how Daut is continuing to fight camels and pikemen. He's focusing down the vills, man. Like, this villager will die now. The +2 defense is really what's changing it here. But the knight finally going to go down. As more come in. 65 vills for Daut, 47 for Slam. Huge difference now. A relic for Daut as well. We haven't looked at Daut's side of the map like all game. He's going for a TC here. Every time we go over to Daut's side, we're just looking to see how good his economy is. He's still delaying this town center. So at this point, I think Slam needs to recognize, okay, I'm really far behind. I don't think I can reboom. I need to try and kill the guy. And past a certain point, that's impossible. More quick walling from Slam. This is no wall mod, guys. Sure, he can pull it off, but the one time he doesn't pull it off, this is gonna happen. And more villagers going down. And this is just a massacre. This is awful. Like, when 3 knights can do this, you know it's bad. And this is not the first time. Daut's all over him now. But Slam's trying, guys. He is trying. He needs to get out here to finish this TC. He needs to save his villagers underneath this TC. Daut is abusing the +2. This is why you get your upgrades. And he's killing more villagers underneath this TC. I mean, a 30 vill difference now. And this one really, at this point, isn't even close. One knight. Gonna kill another villager. I mean, pikemen, not gonna do it. Look at Daut's side of the map again. Going up to his 4th TC, untouched over here. It's so peaceful. It's so peaceful. Listen. It's wonderful. Like Farm Simulator over here. I think he's taking his foot off the gas now, because he wants to get to the Imperial Age. Oh, okay. Interesting that Slam is actually going to put his foot on the gas and go with a ram. Now, again, Slam recognizes probably he's way behind. Look at the score. He's like, okay, so I'm 1 TC. I'm just going to delete this one. I'm not even going to go for any eco. I need to kill him on 1 TC before he gets to imp. He does have the stone for a castle. It's pretty much all he has. He's finding that TC is there now. He's going to lose yet another villager. He's going camels and pikemen and monks. Man, if he would have gotten a castle up here, that would have been perfect, but I don't know if that's possible. Maybe he sees the map and he says, you know what? If I push this area, it's going to be rough for Daut. As Daut now goes pikemen. And Daut is sending out knights. I feel like because of the map on this side, Daut could still be in a little bit of trouble, but it's still going to be so rough. 50 villagers behind. I'm still holding on to some hope that Slam could do it with this push, because it is Slam after all. He's up 4-1 after all. But with the amount of resources Slam has, I don't think we're going to see a 1 TC Persian push or anything. This is not a Mayans war. This castle will mean that Slam can push underneath this TC most likely. This tower obviously, and then that means no gold over here. Daut does have gold over here if he needs it, and that's one area that Slam cannot access. Why is Daut 100% knights? Well, Daut did research pikemen. I believe he was planning on getting to the Imperial Age and going halberdier. But we'll see how this engagement goes now. Some monks got some conversions. 1v1, knights can fight the pikemen. So if he has enough knights, he actually can win the fight. But underneath the castle, it's not going to be easy. I don't know. Certainly, it's not ideal. So he needs to add his own pikemen, and he's doing that now. Fighting pikeman v pikeman is fine. Slam is doing the right thing here. I really like this move from Slam. How many players would have called the GG? I think Daut and Slam have actually fought in situations where many of us would have called it, you know? And given us a good spectacle here. The monks being used to heal those knights, as well as get some conversions. Daut's going to click up the imp, so he just needs to delay now and make sure Slam doesn't do any damage. And those are some weak knights, man. But pikeman's coming out. Knights running in to pick off the rams. This TC is still up. And Daut did not click up with this TC, so whatever TC he used should be safe. And that's what Daut needed, a castle here. Pikeman defending well enough. Slam needed to do more damage than he has done. Once this castle goes up and once the Imperial Age upgrade comes in, I'm thinking Slam's going to be like, you know what? Pikeman and a ram or two here and there is not going to be enough for me. That ram will now go down. Daut focusing it down with whatever knights he has left. Certainly Daut is, well, I was going to say Daut has struggled here a bit, but he's been too far ahead for too long, and this is exactly what Age of Empires is about. Risk reward. That castle will go up, which means the pikemen will be shredded as well. And if you're Daut, I feel like you just defend here, barely, build stables over here, and just raid with Hussar. And this is Slam's eco. I mean, it would be destroyed. So good attempt from Slam there. Will it be enough? I don't think so. Could he have called GG earlier? Yes. Will he call it when the Imperial Age upgrade comes in? That's my guess. And oh man, my beats are fire. Jeez, sign me up. No, Slam, come on, make my prediction come true. He's trying. He's trying. I love it. I love the fact he's trying. Oh, look at this. He's loading up the battering rams with pikemen. This guy, I love it. I love it. Seriously, forget the fact that my prediction was wrong. Forget it. Forget it. This is beautiful play. I mean, he's going to be up against Halberdier, and they have access to more upgrades, but this is wonderful stuff. I mean, how can you hate on a player who continues to fight when they are down by 50 villagers and an Imperial Age upgrade? He's going to go for it. He's going with knights. He's going with pikemen. He's going with rams. If he wins this game, it'd be mind-blowing. The second the knights hit his base, he's going to have nothing to defend, and everything's going to die, I think. But I seriously do love it. And this castle could maybe go down. But at the end of the day, he's putting all of his resources in a Castle Age army that will eventually die. And he has nothing to defend with back at home. He just doesn't have enough now because he's lost so much. But we'll see. There are the Halberdiers. No defense for the Rams just yet, but the pikemen coming out. I love this strategy, by the way. Players don't do it enough. And pikemen here, halberdiers actually don't have a ton of upgrades. In fact, like very little in the way of defense upgrades. Will this castle go down for Slam? Well, it's soon going to go down. Will this castle go down for Daut? We will see, but I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Knights coming in, a defensive TC pretty much for Slam. And oh, he's house walling it off. Okay, so TC will go up at least. So many idols though. I'll keep an eye on the Vil count down below. He's at 78 right now, so we'll see how much that drops. This castle's going to go down. If Slam pulls this off, it'll be one of the craziest comebacks I've ever seen. He does have full upgrades on his pikemen, and he's versus halberdier. Whoa, Dancing Rams. He's versus halberdiers who have no defense upgrades and blast furnace. It's a lot of Rams still left. Cavaliers come in. I mean, I'm not sure why Cavalier here, but in the end, Slam just doesn't have enough. You drop down to 61 villagers, and still a very nice effort. Still a very nice effort. I really like those Castle Age pushes. Daut tried the same thing in the Gold Rush game. That's a better way to end that game than just the GG when the Imperial Age upgrade comes in. That is the way to play a series right there, guys. So, I mean, to go all in and then recognize you have a big lead if you're Daut, and then boom, and then recognize you're behind if you're Slam and go all in like that. These are two great players. That's the way to play, and well played indeed. So Daut gets a win. K the Foodie says 4-3 incoming. What is up with you guys lying about the score to me? Come on. Come on now. I'm better than that. I'm better than that. I would never get the score wrong. There's units killed, units lost. Eco is what changes games go. So, food, wood, stone, gold, all in favor of Daut. And that's a huge difference. Technology stats. Daut, once he won the fight on the hill, he just didn't take his foot off the gas. And great game. So, next game is going to be Yucatan.